Guys, welcome back to Rydeus-The channel. Welcome to video 25 in the Freedom series. Remember, every day for the month of August, we're going to be producing a video that you could use to improve your chances of financial well-being. In today's video, we want to talk about the different sets of costs that will be associated with your effort. My father used to say, for the price of an effort, you can achieve anything you want. For the price of an effort, anything you want to achieve lies on the other end of an effort. We're talking about financial well-being, and in addition to the effort that we are required to make, there are certain costs that we must take into consideration. One of the costs that we must take into consideration is the opportunity cost. And the opportunity cost, by way of a definition, it says the next best opportunity foregone, which means that the next best thing we could have been doing if we were not doing what we're doing now. For example, if I were not in front of the camera right now, I could have been watching Netflix, I could have been playing football, I could have been sleeping. So that's the opportunity cost. I give up an opportunity to watch Netflix or to play football or to sleep. I give up that opportunity to be here. There are lots of opportunities we would have to give up as we make certain kinds of decisions and take certain kinds of actions to improve our financial well-being. So we must consider the opportunity cost, and we must be willing to pay that price. A second cost is the financial cost. And the financial cost would be all the costs associated with our material requirements. So for example, one of the means by which I am aspiring to improve financial well-being is by virtue of a YouTube channel that I hope to monetize. So there will be a financial cost associated with that enterprise. I would need to pay for a tripod, I need to pay for a camera, maybe an iPhone, I need to pay for certain clothes, I need to pay for a laptop, I need to pay for editing software. So there's a financial cost associated with this enterprise. As you embark on your financial well-being journey, you need to consider the financial cost, and in a subsequent video we will talk about how you could treat with the financial cost of your enterprise. There's also the economic cost. And the economic cost, just like the opportunity cost, is what you could have been doing to earn money, and you have given that up in order to pursue a particular line of your financial well-being. Let me give you an example. You could be in a job that pays you a certain amount of money, but you may have to give up that job in order to make time to do something else that would give you improved financial well-being potential. So you give up a job that you're doing, that there's an economic cost. You're not using time in that way to earn money, but you're using time in another way. So you give up that money that you were earning in order to do this that you're doing now, and that's an economic sacrifice that you're making. Hopefully you're doing the right thing. You give up a low yield for a higher yield. Additionally, in pursuit of your financial well-being, you may have to engage in studies or perhaps learn different things. And the time that you have to engage in studies, you could have been doing something like, let's say, if you're good at barbering, you could have been doing barbering, you could have been giving lessons, you could have been working your cars and Uber. So there are lots of things that you could have been doing that would earn you money, but you give up those things to pursue your financial well-being. So that's an economic cost that we must consider as well. Another cost that we have to consider, which is the final one we talk about today, is your network. I don't know how to classify it, but the network of people that you spend time around, you may have to change that. You may have to change the persons that you habitually associate with in order to be around those kinds of persons or to make time for your financial well-being. So maybe you need some new ideas to take you in the direction of your financial well-being, and those new ideas require new people come into your life. In order for you to make time for new people to come into your life, then you're going to have to take some time away from the old persons that you associate with. You're going to need a whole new network. So you have to consider all these sets of costs if you really want financial well-being. Are you prepared to deal with the opportunity cost, the financial cost, the economic cost, or the network cost? Are you prepared to leave certain things behind in order to progress those things that you really want? Remember we say this, you must be willing to say no to the good in order to say yes to the great. You have to be willing to say no to the good in order to say yes to the great. If you want your life to be better, you have to make these kinds of hard decisions. See you in the next video.